Stepped on the scene, dripped in saline. Whole crew shining, call me Mr. Clean. Came in from the back, walked right to the front. Dancing to the music, smoking on the. Got the women smiling, punk grilling me, looking all dusty. Black Force energy, I don't even drink, but the team pop bottles. Not here for the beef, but the Glock holds hollows. Think I'm cocky, but I think I'm worse. In this flexing like a Mr. Universe.
The last topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Jermell Charlo will be stripped of the WBO belt on September 30th. We're going to take a look at the report and then we'll discuss it. So it's been reported by Michael Benson that the WBO have now ruled that Jermell Charlo will be stripped of his WBO Super Welterweight World title when the Canelo Alvarez fight starts on September 30th, with interim belt holder Tim Tszyu upgraded to become full world champion. WBO will allow Charlo to be introduced as their champion on September 30th, so the Canelo fight can be undisputed versus undisputed, but he will then immediately lose the belt for not fighting his overdue mandatory. So that is what's reported. So after he's announced and the bell goes ding, ding, he's going to start the fight being stripped of his WBO title at 154. I'm going to turn it over to Trill Nello. What's your reaction to that?
What in the this is all types of bull crap if I have ever seen one. Now this young man is daring to be great. He's going up to 2 weight classes. I've never heard this. To be stripped, you understand? There's no way he should be stripped. No way. You know what I'm saying? I've seen plenty of fighters go up and not fight their mandatories, go up and be able to come down, keep their belt, and then go fight and defend their title. Y'all gonna do this to this man? Like, I don't get it. That's a lot of things that I want to say right now, but I'm gonna keep it PG. You know, you know. All I'm just saying that this is foul. This young man is going up there. He's there. He's not losing his belt in the ring. He's not going up there. Let him go up there and fight Canelo. If he loses, then he has some time to go down here and get the fight and fight to defend his titles. You know what I'm saying? But being stripped when you out here trying to challenge, they didn't do this to Canelo. They didn't do this to no other fighter. So why do this to this young brother?
Well, maybe G has the answer. What's up, G?
Oh, well, I don't know, but I'm gonna say because inactivity, you know what I'm saying? They're probably just like, yo, man, you taking too long, bro. You can't keep waiting because, you know, other guys are paying their sanctioning fees. You know what I mean? They're trying to get an opportunity, but they have to wait on you because you got the belt hostage. So, and I understand, like, if he was Canelo, it'd be a little different, but Canelo generates a lot of money for them. Charlo doesn't. You know, Charlo, fights like once a year? You know what I'm saying? So you're probably like, hey, man, listen, after this Canelo fight, man, we're going to take that belt, bro. So, you know, hopefully you win, but we don't even care if you win or lose, whatever. It's leaving with us, you know, and it just is what it is. It's unfortunate, but I actually agree with the WBO on this. Too many guys, you know, are leaving the division or holding belts hostage, not fighting, you know, holding up the rankings, you know what I mean? So it's not fair for the guy that's second in line, you know, third in line, you know what I mean? Like, they want an opportunity, give them an opportunity. And if they can't get it because you're choosing to duck your mandatories, then you should be stripped. It's the rules, man. The law is the law.
All right, TBE.
I see what the WBO is doing, but I'm gonna be like 2 hours in one night's crazy. Like you're gonna do your fighter who held it for so long like that. Like, you're gonna give him 2 hours, you're gonna strip him and let him lose. Because we all know what it's gonna look like when Canelo fights. I you know what? I gotta be more of a humble fighter. I said I'm gonna stop doing this. Hopefully, Charlo, I wish you well. Hopefully you're able to do what you need to do in the gym to prevail in the ring. But you know, I don't know, man. not gonna be a happy night for you on the 30th, man, because it seems like they just want to rain on your parade, or you're just going out there to lose. You feel me? But Charlo, you getting stripped. Hey, I agree. I understand where the title holders, the sanctioning bodies are coming from, where it's like, yo, we got fighters who want to fight, and we can't have these belts held up because this is the sport. We have a champion on every Ring magazine, on every Sports Illustrated. We want a champion on the cover. But if you ain't fought a championship bout in like 9 months, come on now. You got you just doing a disservice to the sport. But I get WBO's frustration, and I understand we got fighters who want their belts, but Charlo, it's not gonna be a good night for you, yo. The 30th might be the worst night for you in your life, yo. I'm gonna be real, in your career, because it's a double L.
In theory, it sounds nice. Like, oh, the WBO is standing firm on their rules and they're stripping him for being inactive. But we all know that's not true because they didn't do it to Canelo. And every fighter who's moved up in weight to challenge for a title didn't get stripped. And even now, you have Tyson Fury about to fight an MMA fighter in Francis Ngannou, although this is WBC, but he's still able to keep his title. And he's not being forced into fighting mandatory. So I just think like the sport is sloppy right now. And it's sad because this shouldn't even be a discussion. If people weren't getting away with doing this, so many people, then maybe Jermell would have felt like, okay, I got to defend and do this. But the fact that, to me, that you're missing that sloppy work and the shady work is they're not stripping him today. They're not stripping him tomorrow. They're waiting until he's announced as the undisputed champion at 154. And immediately after he's announced as the undisputed champion and the bell goes ding, ding, that's when they're stripping him. So they're allowing him to be promoted as undisputed. They're allowing this for whose benefit? Why not strip him right now then, if that's what you was going to do? So they're allowing him to be undisputed and promoted as undisputed, as branded as undisputed for everyone.
It gets sanctioning fees off this fight for being undisputed, right?
Hold on. So you're telling me if Canelo wins, that Canelo be undisputed at 154?
No, they're not fighting
it's just for the
168.
68.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
Now the problem is they need to sell this fight as undisputed versus undisputed.
Yeah,
so to sell it as undisputed versus undisputed, they're not stripping him until after he's introduced, and that's why I have the issue, because you're doing it for everyone's benefit but Jermell's. So you're gonna allow this to benefit the promotion of the fight. You're gonna do this for everyone. He gets to be, but then you strip him. So why not strip him now? So that's where my issue with this whole thing comes in. It's like, okay, if you want to uphold or whatever, but you're gonna allow, for the sake of promotion, Jermell to be undisputed until the very moment that the bell rings, and then you strip him. Yeah, that's sloppy work, man. That's shady work right there. And to me, if you're gonna let him be promoted as undisputed, if you're gonna let him start the fight as undisputed, why not let him finish the fight as undisputed? I'll tell you why. Because after he finishes the fight, he can schedule the fight with Tim Tszyu.
Yeah.
So that's why you want to strip him before the fight starts. You really just want to get a belt to Tim Tszyu. That's what it is. It's sloppy work. It's shady work. So don't sit around and act like, oh, this is about principle. If it was about principle, you strip him now. If it was about principle, you wouldn't allow him to be promoted as undisputed up until the very moment the bell rings. Because that's what you're afraid of. See, and this is what annoys me about the sport. You can sit here and try to justify it, but you can't. It's injustifiable. It will be justified if they strip them now. I'd be like, oh, they're standing on their square. Like, I can't get mad at them. You know what I mean? They standing on business. You know what I mean? But you gonna wait until the bell rings for his fight. Not even let the man finish the fight and then fight Tim Tszyu after. Shady work, man. There's no other way to do it. And Fury didn't get stripped. Canelo didn't get stripped. Other people who've done this moved up, got to keep their belts. I remember Kell Brook moved up at one point. I think he had the IBF though. Still got to move up 2 weight classes, didn't get stripped. But you do it to Jermell. Shady work, man. Shady work.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. I'm the commissioner, a.k.a. Tro Dollar Bill. That's G, that's Kaden, and that's the TVE. Thank you for rocking with us. We appreciate you guys.